Hello, welcome back to the channel. This was recorded live on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Hope you enjoy. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out another AI guy video. This is episode 29, Into the Top G. From the thumbnail, as you can see on the side here, it looks like Andrew Tate is in this one. But yeah, let's check it. I'm going to give it a like and see what this is about.
Last session was a tough one. I'm sure we can all agree that Miley brought a lot to the table.
Oh yes, I remember Miley's character died in the last session.
And her presence here will be...
I'm curious to see what they're doing next, because they're probably going to... I'm assuming they're bringing in Tate for the next character slot.
Truly missed. As we begin this session, the chilling silence becomes more profound, punctuated only by the tragic stillness of Celestia, her cold body laying motionless on the ground. Vizuriel's unyielding gaze drifts over each of you, his voice dripping with dark intent as he murmurs,
"Let this serve as the spark you so desperately needed."
It's at that moment, from the very air itself, a malevolent creature takes form, with a hide of sinister reddish-brown and bat-like wings that flutter with quiet agitation. Its eyes dart with mischief and chaos. As it hovers, it murmurs words in no language that you understand directly to Vizuriel. A few moments pass before he declares,
"And on that note, I must take my leave. Our tale is far from its end, Lord Tanavir."
And with that, the atmosphere converging around pulse. He extends his hand with his fingers splayed toward the inert form of Celestia. Slowly, ethereal tendrils of obsidian smoke snake out from his fingertips, wrapping around her, binding her lifeless form in a cocoon of shadow. Then, with a hushed incantation, the ground beneath Vizuriel and Celestia pulses, rippling like the surface of a disturbed pond. An arcane symbol glowing an intense cerulean appears at their feet, spiraling outward in intricate patterns, its light contrasting eerily against the shadowy tendrils. Suddenly, a blinding surge of energy erupts, folding space around them. The world seems to bend, warping inward on that singular point, and as quickly as it had started, the explosion of magic subsides, leaving behind an echoing void. Where Vizuriel and Celestia once stood, there is now nothing but an
Wait, he just took Celestia's body with him? What the fuck?
silence and a fading wisp of shadow and light. So, what do you guys want to do?
I can't believe it. She's gone.
Yeah.
Didn't fucking get to bury her fucking body?
Could have prepared any of us for that. Tronald, are you okay?
No, Saxiron, I'm not okay. I just had to sentence one of you guys to death.
Hey, Mari.
So please, tell me, because I'd love to know. In what fucking reality would I be okay?
Don't get pissy with him, Tronald. I can't imagine what you're going through right now. But fighting amongst ourselves isn't going to help any of us. It certainly isn't going to help us get closer to stopping the Obetus. And it wouldn't be what Celestia would have wanted.
I'm sorry, I just don't think I'm cut out for this, you know? I'm weak. I'm pathetic. All of that bullshit I spouted whenever I got the opportunity about me being the strongest mage, it's nothing more than a sick joke. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything but stand there quivering, scared to death that I could lose one of you two as well. I was helpless. That man, he wielded the arcane like nothing I've ever seen before. How would we even dream about overcoming such power?
Tronald, it might be true. In the vast expanse of this world, there are mages whose raw power might overshadow yours. But raw power? It's fleeting. It's momentary. But what you possess, that fierce, unwavering determination, it's eternal. It's a beacon that outshines anything I've ever seen before. It's relentless. At times it's so overwhelming that it drives me to the brink of insanity. So, Tronald, channel that maddening spirit.
Also, out of game, if we just, level up a bit, we can fight him.
Direct it towards the obliteration of the Obetus, towards the redemption of Celestia from the clutches of death. Engrave it into your soul, because with that fire in your heart, our triumph is not a mere possibility. It's a certainty.
Thank you, Saxy.
Yeah, Tronald, enough of this fucking self-pity. You reckon Celestia would have stuck around to see you sulking like this? Hell no. Think she tagged along because we were a bunch of scholars and sages making wise decisions? Bloody wrong. I might bash heads better than I think through plans, but I ain't blind. Every reckless choice, every damn time we went and did something so absurd it should have been in a jester's tale, she'd have this hidden smile. As if our idiocy, our unpredictable antics made her day. She loved this mismatched, idiotic band of misfits. Us. So let's not make her...
That's most D&D campaigns. Well, most D&D parties. Bunch of idiots.
She'll move forward like the unpredictable idiots she loved and make her damn proud.
He's right, Tronald.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
Well, the first thing we need to do is get some rest, because we're all absolutely beat.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it would be a great idea to rest here, though, because all of the explosions were definitely within seeing distance of the ship. And if the first mate's strength is even close to any of them three, then we wouldn't be able to deal with...
How the fuck are they going to get off this island? They stranded on this island with a ship that wants to kill them, basically.
Especially if you take into consideration all the sailors as well. We would be overwhelmed in this state.
That's a great point. Joe, I want to look out to sea. Is there any movement in regard to the ship?
Make a perception check.
I'll assist you with this, Saxy.
That's a 17, Joe.
The scent of salt fills the air as you turn your gaze towards the vast expanse of the sea. The ship, eerily motionless, casts a long shadow on the waters as the sun descends. However, amidst the rolling waves, you spot 5 smaller silhouettes bobbing with a steady rhythm. Rowboats. The distance cloaks the exact number of figures aboard them, their forms blurred by the dance of the shimmering waters. But one thing's clear. They're making headway, and fast. By your estimate, the impending arrivals will breach the shoreline in a mere 5 minutes.
Right, guys. They're going to be here in about 5 minutes, so we need to get the hell out of here.
Joe, I quickly loot the captain's body.
There really isn't much of a body left after the big guy exploded, but if you wanted to try scour the area to determine where any items or gold may have scattered to,
Hey, Rocket, how's it going?
you can certainly do that. It's just that it will take you a few minutes.
Dude, I really don't think we have time to be doing this.
I've got to see if there is any more information that was on her about the chains of brass.
Give me an investigation check, Rar.
That's a 13, Joe.
With a roll of 13, the next few minutes feel even longer than they truly are. The environment becomes a maze of shifting sands and shadows. Every grain feels like a challenge, every whisper of wind a distraction. Yet just as hope dwindles and frustration mounts, a faint gleam...
I do like how the guy that made this campaign runs things when it comes to searching. Normally, most D&D DMs will say a 13, you fail. With him, it's not that you fail, it's that you succeed, but it takes a lot longer than what you hoped it would.
Catches your eye amidst the earth.
The volume is very low. My volume or the... Oh, that makes sense. The actual stream.
Palette.
It's going... dog woke me up super early on my extra day off. I can't go... I know the feeling.
Of the shoreline. Drawn to it, you crouch down and extract the source of the glint from its sandy grave. The find is macabre and intriguing in equal measure. An earring dangles gracefully from a severed ear, undoubtedly that of the captain. The earring itself is a masterpiece. From its fine golden hook sways a sapphire, deep blue like the heart of the ocean, its facets capturing light and reflecting it in mesmerizing patterns. Despite the grim context, the pristine condition of the earring suggests more than mere ornamentation. Its untouched elegance hints at potential arcane properties.
Right, well, we can figure out what that is later. Joe, we run into the forest.
As you pivot away, an eerie silence is shattered by a triplet of thunderous blasts. The ground beneath your feet trembles for a moment, urging you to glance back. The sight that meets your eyes is a rising veil of smoke and ember from the ship. 3 deadly cannon volleys have been unleashed in your direction.
Marvelous.
Yeah, they're fighting off the ship now.
The air grows tense, and time seems to slow as cannonballs whistle perilously close, their deadly dance inches from your visage. One slices through the tree line, tearing branches asunder and sending leaves fluttering like a burst of green confetti. Another strikes the ground, erupting in a violent display of earth and sand.
These guys are really bad at aiming cannons.
And creating a mini tempest in its wake. The last one crashes into the water with such ferocity that a tidal wave of displaced liquid rises. The ensuing splash drenches the approaching sailors, their wide eyes revealing the shock of the near miss. As the droplets settle, there's an unspoken consensus in the air. It's unlikely they'd chance another cannonade after that far too close for comfort volley.
We get the hell out of here, Joe.
Okay. As your feet pound the forest floor, the thick canopy above offering a momentary reprieve, you risk a glance over your shoulder. The sight chills your blood. The first mate, unmistakable in his stature and garb, leads a band of roughly 15 sailors. They disembark from their boats with the fluidity of practiced routine. Without hesitation, the first mate bellows a fierce command, and like hounds released from their leashes, they surge forward in hot pursuit. Your hearts thunder in your chest, beating a rhythm of adrenaline and desperation. The forest becomes a dizzying blur of motion, trees melding into one another, ferns and underbrush clawing at your legs. The rough bark of the trees and the whip of branches sting your face.
Okay, so they instead of leaving the island, they're just going to run further into the island. Voiceover sounds a little like Joe Rogan. Really? I wonder why.
Yet the sound of pursuit is relentless. Every turn, every jump, every desperate dodge, they match and mirror. They seem to be everywhere, the sound of their pursuit a constant echo in your ears. The air grows thick with tension, with the weight of the chase. Minutes feel like hours.
The AI voices sound, they're actually very, very accurate.
And just when the weight of exhaustion starts to pull at your limbs...
I just got him. I don't know, it wasn't supposed to. That's all good, man. Yeah, it's so he uses AI voices for all the characters. Obviously it's Joe Rogan. So we have Joe Rogan, we've got Donald Trump, we've got Elon Musk, we've got the fucking the chef. I can't remember his name right now. What was his name? The fucking idiot sandwich man.
A silhouette breaks the uniformity of the forest ahead. Rising on a prominent hill, a grand structure stands tall against the horizon. Stone walls weathered by time encircle a central tower. Stained glass windows and fragments of colors hint at the stories within. The
Gordon Ramsay, thank you. Fuck yes, it's Gordon Ramsay.
structure looks old and sacred, a place of refuge or worship, with spires reaching towards the heavens and a great bell nestled high above.
We make our way there, Joe.
How do we know that whatever that place is won't be just as bad or worse than what we're currently dealing with? What if it's a water-deep outpost?
From Joe's description, it sounds like a monastery. And even if it was an outpost,
Monk temple.
I'd rather be imprisoned with a chance of escape than face certain death against them lot.
Are you guys going up or not?
Yeah, we run up the hill and start bashing on the front doors.
Racing towards the looming structure, your eyes fixate on its magnificent front doors. The massive entryway is flanked by intricately carved pillars. At the very heart of the door is a resplendent gong-like ornament, forged from a blend of metals that shine even in the dim light, its surface etched with ornate patterns and symbols that suggest both invitation and warning. In your desperation, you strike the gong fiercely, its deep, resonant note echoing through the surrounding woods and reverberating in your very bones. The cruel reality sets in when a minute elapses without any response from within. The muted footfalls of the sailors become a deafening roar as they close in, encircling you. Their expressions are a mosaic of malice and predatory anticipation. The air grows thick with tension and it becomes clear that you're trapped, the grandeur of the doors at your back and a sea of snarling faces before you.
Joe, I fucking rage. Then I start smashing my head against the door as hard as I can and shouting, "Open up, you fuckers!"
Oh, great. Well, it looks like we're not getting in at all now.
It's a
No, they're gonna fucking make enemies with the fucking people inside as well.
At this point, the first mate steps forward, slowly pulling a blade from his side and pointing it directly at you before saying, "You thought that you could kill our crew and get away with it?"
They attacked us first. Hell, they fucking killed me. They deserved everything that they got.
That's irrelevant. The fact still stands is that you killed our captain and our crew, and for that, you must die. The leader of the sailors advances, each footfall echoing a growing sense of doom.
Did I miss your reaction to Lewis? Yes, it was the first reaction.
As the remainder of the crew follows suit, tightening their formation around you with predatory precision. The air is filled with their ragged breaths and the scent of salt and sweat. Yet just as hope seems fleeting, an imposing rumble interrupts the silence, accompanied by the unmistakable sounds of chains grating and massive
Well, I mean, with YouTube, you can still rewind and go back to the beginning.
gears turning. Behind you, the colossal front doors are parting, revealing the sanctuary's inner sanctum. As the vast doors swing open, a flood of ambient light pours forth, revealing a sight to behold, a formation of 24 monks, each exuding an aura of disciplined strength and serene confidence.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Their attire, a blend of sturdy materials and intricate designs, reveals hardened physiques beneath, a testament
Sunlight. Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
to years of rigorous training.
I was thinking the whole time because I could not remember.
Yet their eyes, while sharp and vigilant, radiate an innate tranquility. Among the assembled monks, 3 figures stand out prominently. In the center is an individual whose very presence seems to command respect and authority, likely the temple's leader. Flanking him are two formidable-looking monks, guardians, or advisors, perhaps.
Okay, so I was right. It is a monk temple.
One of these flanking monks steps forward, his posture proud and challenging. He's a striking figure with a chiseled physique, strong jawline, and an intense gaze that could pierce through steel. His head, cleanly shaven, accentuates his hawk-like eyes and high cheekbones. Clad in intricately detailed robes that highlight his musculature, he is the very embodiment of a warrior monk, disciplined, powerful, yet deeply connected to a higher purpose. Andrew, do you want to join us at the table?
Which one of
Okay, so this is his character.
you peasants is fucking swearing outside of my fucking place of worship?
Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's him.
It's who, Tronald? Who is it?
It's Alexandru Bate.
It was him.
Alexandru Bate. What the fuck?
There in the middle. He was the one that was cursing.
All right, Joe, I take a few steps towards the ringleader of their group and say, so you've chosen to approach our sacred halls with the intention of violence? Very well. If it's violence you desire, we are more than capable of obliging.
I'm going to rewind now. I'll be back to President about all good, all good.
I'd ponder over the idea of scavenging your remains to contribute to our beautiful temple, but by the looks of it, you look like a gang of fucking brokies.
Roll an intimidation check, Alex.
Like a gang of brokies.
Alexandru.
A monk saying that is so
The
stupid.
The first mate's eyes dart quickly, absorbing the overwhelming force now opposing him. A spark of realization dawns as he acknowledges that his odds have diminished. With each step back, the weight of his misjudgment bears heavily upon him. As he nears the edge of the hill, he pauses momentarily, eyes locked onto yours, and bellows, "You all better watch your back, for the chains of brass have long memories." Then, with urgency, he begins his descent down the hill.
Damn, thanks for saving us. That would have been a messed up way to go out after the shit we've been through recently.
Mind your fucking tongue in the presence of my temple.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you or your temple.
I think he's fucking with you, Saxy.
Good, because if he wasn't, that'd be very hypocritical.
You all seem like quite the intellectuals. So, what brought you to my temple?
Yes, the biggest intellectual there. Rar.
Well, you see, we were trying to do some good and expose a slave trade group called the Chains of Brass, who we thought were hiding amongst a ship we were on. But it turns out the captain was in on it and they betrayed us. Then a super powerful guy showed up who killed one of our allies, Celestia, before taking her body back to wherever he came from. Then to top it all off, if we weren't already beat enough, the rest of the crew chased us down. So we fled. We fled inland as fast as we could. That's when we stumbled upon this temple.
I've come across the Chains of Brass in my readings. I'll give them credit for their entrepreneurial spirit, but their methods? Disgusting. They've earned a swift end. Kudos on taking a few of them down. You can stay here for the night. Eat, drink, rest up. But come sunrise, you'll need to be on your way.
The man who had been the focal point of the monks stands still and observant. His visage bears the marks of a life steeped in wisdom, contemplation, and perhaps battles of yesteryears. Age has etched deep lines onto his face, yet his eyes are sharp, almost piercing, reflecting a spirit that remains undiminished by the passage of time. He eventually raises his hands, motioning for you all to come inside. As you all move in, the colossal doors merge once again with a thunderous, echoing thud. Alexandru, with a gentle but firm touch, the head of this temple, the man you know as Shenzu, places his arm on your back, his voice bearing the weight of decades, yet filled with
I swear, if they're doing the turtle,
clarity, speaks.
The convergence of
they fucking did the turtle. Fuck's sake.
these outsiders with our path is not by mere happenstance. They are the bridge that connects my visions to the tangible world. Alexandru, when the first light breaks, you must walk beside them. Seek the truth that clouds my foresight. Undertake this quest, not just for yourself, but for our sacred order.
Very well, my master. You have guided us through many dark times, and I have always followed your command without question. I've never second-guessed you. Not gonna start now. Whatever you say goes.
So what's your gimmick anyway, bald man?
Oh my god.
What the fuck did you just call me?
I called you bald. You know, because you're bald.
Is that right? Well, you're fucking green and broke.
Don't you ever call him that again.
Oh, sorry. Did I touch a little green nerve on your big green friend?
Oh, no, not that. He's as fucking green as they come. I meant don't call him broke.
What the fuck?
Right.
So what do you do then?
You see these fists of mine? They aren't just any fists. They're divinely blessed weapons. Heaven itself chose me above all to carry this gift of delivering swift justice.
Bald man. Yep.
I mean, just look at them. When I strike, it's like the universe itself is making a point. Now, any evildoer, any peasant who thinks they can
Not Andrew Tate. No, it's Alexandru Bate.
stand in my way, they're simply delusional. It's clear they're just begging for a lesson in humility. After all, when you're this good, it's not boasting. It's just stating the obvious.
I miss Celestia.
We all do, buddy.
Okay, Alexandru. May I ask where we will be staying for the night? Because we're all really running to the ground with a hell of a lot to unload.
Not a problem, mate. If you all want to follow me, I'll take you to where you'll be staying.
Thank you.
All right, Joe. I take these 3 to the guest chambers within the temple.
As the trio of you step in rhythm behind Alexandru, the courtyard unfurls before you like a tapestry of nature's finest handiwork. Verdant shrubbery borders and intricately carved fountains, each spouting crystalline water that dances under the soft temple lights. Your eyes are drawn to a statue unlike any you've seen before. It depicts a monk, perfectly balanced on a single point, seemingly defying the very laws of physics. Yet the real challenge looms ahead. A grand stone staircase stretches up before you. Each step seems to beckon you higher and higher. You lose count after 100. The exertion brings warmth to your muscles, but finally, you reach the top. Breathless, you're met with the temple's sanctum.
So whose godforsaken idea was it to build your temple at the top of all these stairs?
It reminds me of Skyrim with the fucking graybeards.
I feel like I'm about to collapse.
Well, Tronald, they're a challenge. Every step you take is a testament to your commitment and your strength. In ascending, we purge our weaknesses and embrace the path. If you feel like collapsing, perhaps it's not the stairs, but rather your spirit that's the problem.
Or maybe it's just my knees. I'm not exactly a spring chicken.
But you see, Master Shensu is also, in your words, not a spring chicken. But you see him mastering these steps upwards of 50 times every single day.
What the
Age
fuck?
is but a number. It's the spirit that defines our strength. With each passing year, our spirit has the potential to grow richer, deeper, more robust. But it requires nurturing, dedication, and purpose. An uncultivated spirit, regardless of age, becomes like the finest steel blade left neglected, gradually succumbing to the ravages of rust.
Wow, I mean, I knew you were wise from your books, but hearing you in the flesh...
Oh, I remember someone mentioned it a while back in a previous episode that there's books by Alexandru Bate. Okay, it makes sense now.
It's really something else. Have you ever thought about making your own academy or something to help train people in your methods?
Well, you see, to truly lead, one must first find mastery within oneself. There's a path destined for me, elevating me above the rest, not just in affluence, but in wisdom and knowledge. So how can I lead others when I have such a vast journey that I, myself, must travel?
So wise.
It's at this point that Alexandru begins to guide you all through intricate corridors.
Just lazy entertained at this point.
Adorned with glowing sconces. The aroma of incense greets you. The path eventually leads to the guest chambers. Inside, the rooms are an embodiment of spiritual minimalism. Simple bedrolls lay on the polished stone floor, accompanied by statues in deep meditation, casting a serene atmosphere. It's clear that the temple's purpose is not just worship, but profound reflection.
You will stay here for the night. If you desire, I can bring you bread and water before you sleep.
Bread and water? Seriously? Haven't you got anything a bit, less shit?
Rar, stop being so rude. We will gladly accept your hospitality, Alexandru.
I'm not saying I agree with Rar, but there has to be something else that you could give us. I mean, this has probably been the worst day that I've had since my city was destroyed and my family was killed. So, anything to take the edge off would be greatly appreciated.
Well, I suppose there could be something. Tell me, are you familiar with elven leaf?
No, I haven't heard of it before.
Well, elven leaf is a sacred herb amongst our people. When consumed in the right proportions, it propels you straight into the depths of your darkest fears, giving you the chance to confront and conquer them. Once you've mastered your mind and defeated your fears, you'll find yourself...
Oh, we're going to get Anavir lore from his past. Okay, I see where they're going.
Tranquility and serenity that's unparalleled to anything you've ever experienced.
Well, if you think it will help, sure, I'll give it a go.
Okay, Joe, I'll start assembling the bong and ready the elven leaf. Once everything's
fucking bong
set, I'll use that nearby candle to ignite it. Okay, Tronald, you'll want to take a deep inhale, then hold your breath.
Okay, sure thing.
Do you feel any different, buddy?
He can't exactly respond to you currently, can he? Then he's got to hold his breath, so We'll find out afterwards, I guess.
Tronald, your peripheral vision begins to ripple, the world around you distorting as though you're looking through the surface of a serene pond. Colors, once mundane, deepen and intensify, each hue vibrating with an ethereal life of its own. Every inhale feels vast, an endless intake of not just the room's air, but the very cosmos itself. Gradually, the familiar sights and sounds of your surroundings start to melt away. They're replaced by a swirling vortex.
So he's just very high right now.
Of kaleidoscopic patterns and geometric fractals, drawing you deeper into its mesmerizing dance. The patterns become more vivid, pulling you further from reality and into an abyss of hallucination.
Whoa, this is wild.
Suddenly, the rhythmic beauty of the fractals shatter and you find yourself plunged into a suffocating void. The only thing anchoring you to any sense of reality is a haunting tableau, Visuriel, with malevolence pouring from his every pore, uttering the dreaded power word kill. Celestia collapses, her life extinguished in an instant, but the torment doesn't end there. The scene grotesquely resets, and now it's the rest of your friends in Visuriel's fatal crosshairs. Their agonized faces, filled with shock and betrayal, seem to stare directly into your soul. This harrowing loop plays over and over, each repetition driving the dagger of guilt deeper into your heart. The overwhelming emotions threaten to
This might have not been a good idea for
consume
him.
you. Guilt,
Possibly?
despair, and anger. But as the scene continues its relentless repetition, a spark of clarity breaks through the anguish. Memories flood back, but not of Celestia's tragic end, but instead memories of every decision, every sacrifice, and every battle fought for the greater good come rushing forward. In this torrent of recollection, a truth emerges. You didn't cause Celestia's demise. It wasn't your fault. This revelation stands as a beacon amidst the psychological storm, gradually dispelling the repeating nightmares. The dark void starts to recede, replaced once more by the entrancing patterns that initially led you into this journey. They guide you gently, back from the depths of the vision and toward consciousness. As the experience starts to fade and the real world filters back in, a newfound serenity envelops you. Though the remnants of the nightmare linger, they're countered by an inner strength and realization that your journey and decisions were always driven by a purpose bigger than any one individual's fate.
That was awful. But I think it's helped me gain clarity that there was nothing that I could have done to prevent what happened. It wasn't within my power. But what I can do is stay true to my promise to Celestia. Guys, we will find her, and we will bring her back to us.
Wow. Well, you certainly seem a lot more optimistic than earlier.
It's good shit, am I right?
Anyway, it's time that we get some rest.
What the fuck? They had to point that out at the end.
Because come sunrise, our counterattack begins.
And I think that's a great point for us to finish this session. You're all now level 5.
Now that's...
And they leveled up. That was very interesting. As always, really good episodes. The campaigns that the AI guy runs, the campaign that he's run so far is very good. And it looks like they're on episode 159 now. Like, damn. This fucking campaign has been going on forever. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was episode 29 of the AI Guys DnD campaign. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. And I'll check with you guys in the next video. Goodbye.